McCann FitzGerald is one of Ireland's leading commercial law firms, and accordingly it is very important to us that today's students and the education they receive is directed towards commercial business matters.
Well, the court service is very keen to encourage people to come and experience what court buildings are like. After all, we're here in the Four Courts, an iconic building on the Dublin streetscape.
I really enjoyed the McCann FitzGerald Advocate Challenge. I think it's fantastic for the students, it's fantastic for the families as well, because it gives all of them a sense of what it's like to be before a real court, and this is while you're still a student. I'm a lawyer myself. I wish I had the opportunity. I think it's just great. It just opens the whole thing up to them at a very early stage.
Very few people come to court buildings unless they're actually involved in a court case. So the great thing about competitions like this, from our point of view, is that it affords students the opportunity to come in and experience what it's like to present a case in a real live court environment before real judges in a real courtroom and in the environment that they would work in should they decide to become solicitors or barristers.
It's a terrific competition and we've got two terrific teams in the final. It's nip and tuck as to who's going to win. They're both extremely good and they're strong right across the board. I can't tell you who's going to win because it's that close.
It's great to be here representing UCC. Obviously we're the first UCC team to make it this far. There's obviously never been a team that's come from outside of Dublin that's won, so hopefully we'll put it out of the bag and be the people who'll win.
I do look forward to it because we've been preparing for this for a very long time. Our first round was a submission back in February, so as you can imagine it's been a long road to the final, so we're looking forward to getting in there and giving it our best go and seeing how it goes.
My name is Ross Milan. I'm from Tipperary and I'm in fourth year in UL, and I'm very excited about the Advocate Challenge. This is actually my first experience now of the court scenario. The semi-finals was my first, so this is my second appearance here, but a bit intimidating but exciting all the same.
Difficult to judge. Today is actually quite a challenging topic and it's very interesting, and I think it'll bring out the best in those that can argue the case.
I've been adjudicating the Advocate Challenge now for a number of years, and I think it's an excellent opportunity for young law students to get some experience of what the courts are actually like. We try to replicate as far as possible an actual court hearing, so it lets them cut their teeth on an actual court experience long before they ever are professionally qualified. So I think anything that gives them an experience of the courts like that is good for them.
They're great, they're absolutely great. They've done really well to get this far, and it's the first time a team from UCC and a team from UL have got here, so we're really thrilled about that, and I'm not sure, it's very close indeed.
She asked me how I felt before and I said excited. I lied. I was nervous and still feel nervous now. I don't know why, but yeah, thrilled. Absolutely delighted with that.
We really didn't know what way it was going to go, but in the end we're just delighted and still shocked, and I still don't think we've won, but we have won.
This is the first year that UL has entered a team, let alone get to the final and win it. So we're absolutely delighted. We're going to be going back with our heads held high.
It's pretty daunting for them, and I suspect the amount of preparation they did meant that actually they were not quite an autopilot, but they were able and ready to answer questions put to them.
They seem so at home in the courtroom atmosphere, even though it was only their second or third time there, and it really does recreate what an appeal would be like. They have to address their minds to the legal issues. They have to be able to answer questions which can come from the bench. They have to respond to arguments made from the other side that they might have heard for the first time. So really is a very high standard, and of the 5 years that we've been adjudicating, this is undoubtedly the highest standard that was achieved, no doubt about that.
It's a real tribute to the work they put in, it's a real tribute to their own abilities, and it's a real tribute to their own ambitions to really work hard and produce those sort of results on the day. It was a super performance.